Alright guys, welcome back to my channel Basilisk Reacts. For today, we are getting into 21 Pilots Overcompensate. We are into the story, right? 9 of 12 official channel has provided us with a playlist and we're working through it. Overcompensate, I think I have seen many times as a recommendation in my comment section across all the 21 Pilots videos that I have done. Please go check out the playlist if you are new, if you are seeing this one first or whatever. You can really see what I have already done, keep up with the content that I've been doing. And based off of that, you can make recommendations for me to see. For right now, I would say I'm very interested in the story. I have already seen that we have a playlist here and it's 12 songs thick, it's 12 songs big, and I am still missing a lot of information. So there are multiple songs that do have some information on the story, maybe not as much as the songs that are included in the official story playlist. There are also some other sources that I can check out for information on the story. So yeah, I'm very interested and I'm very pleased with all the comments that I have seen up until now. So yeah, keep them coming, guys. All right, so 21 Pilots Overcompensate. Let's get into it, guys. 4 minutes 15 seconds long. 1 year ago, I would say pretty recent. All right, we're going to be watching it together. After, I'm gonna rewind the whole clip. I'm gonna dive into a bit of an analysis, hopefully provide you guys with some meaningful commentary, or at least enjoyable, amusing comment. All right, Overcompensate. My head. Get it.
Diese kleine unheimliche Insel hat mich zu einer Waffe gemacht. Wir glauben beide,
Welcome back to trance. Welcome back to trance.
compensate that the years seem way too short for my so-called way too short for my so-called the days feel like a perfect length. I don't need them any longer, but for goodness sake that the years seem way too short for my so-called way too short for my so-called Earn my stripes, 300 tracks in my Adidas track jacket. Bless your ear holes while you react acting. Gobsmack, don't hesitate to maybe overcompensate. I said I fly by the dangerous band symbol. Don't hesitate to maybe overcompensate. By the time I catch in my peripheral, don't hesitate to maybe overcompensate.
First impressions, I was very, very impressed by both of them. And it was a really tough battle, tough decision. I don't have to make a decision, but I feel that effect taking place in my body, in my mind. And that is, who am I more impressed with? A lot of playful approaches to the lyrics, to the rap styles, but also with the drum, with the patterns, and with the rhythm. I would say they really it just feels like they decided for this one to really keep the people engaged with the vocals, with the rap and the drums. I would say this one really is a very, very special case because I don't know, there is just so much technique. I think a drum enthusiast and a rap enthusiast would really appreciate this one. I am not a drum enthusiast or a rap enthusiast, but I really appreciated it still. Maybe not as much as the expert would do, but I think this might be my new favorite. This isn't all over the place, right? There are just different kinds of there's different reasons for people to pick a favorite, right? Some people just like a vibe from a certain song so much that it deserves number one spot because it is very hard, right? Well, number one, yeah, but what kind of list? Is it the vibe list? Is it the technique list? Right? Is it the popularity list? Is it right? There's many factors that someone might think of when he's ranking, and I think for this one is really showing how really talented they are, I would say. All right, maybe it is because I am not as much an expert as the next one, right? But yeah, I really feel like I have been um this really piqued my interest. I think I'm going to listen to this song a whole lot actually. I really like it. I really think it's interesting. Interesting song. All right. So for the story, yeah, we see a lot of red, right? We see a lot of red. I have seen in the comments that the bishops are not able to see yellow, which I think is very specific trivia. So I don't know where that shows, but for this clip, a lot of red is seen, almost as much as we see yellow in the other ones. So I think that is worthy of being pointed out. And then at the end, of course, we see that Clancy is again seizing. But I have not seen anyone with yellow eyes because that is what we're looking for, right? Who is being seized? Yeah, okay, let's dive into the analysis, guys. And yeah, I just think very intriguing every part of this song. Let's go. what I think, maybe it is just with this one, especially again, is just the very first few seconds. In this case, 18 seconds. You really get a feel for what's to come. And then it just switches entirely to a whole different vibe. I think I have heard this pattern so many times, but it could be that I missed it because I almost want to say it's always the case. You hear something that is making you think, okay, so the sound or the song is going to be somewhat like this, but it never is. It really, when you hear this, guys, right? I mean, we are getting into something emotional, beautiful, slow paced, right? Easy. But then it just really has a very dramatic switch. And I think that feeling, what I'm experiencing right now, I feel like I have been experiencing this with every upload. But then again, guys, it could be that I missed some songs where it just wasn't as apparent or it wasn't there at all, right? That it doesn't that I don't notice it really. But this again, really noticeable, very dramatic change in the sound that we're hearing here, the piano, the beautiful angelic piano, and then
Diese kleine unheimliche Insel hat mich zu einer Waffe gemacht. Wir glauben beide,
it says foreign language, but I do think the first person is speaking in German and the second person is speaking in French. And I really can't hear the third person, so I wouldn't know.
Welcome back to trance.
So I would say Josh coming in strong with a very, very typical drum pattern, I would say. Very, very standard. But to hear something as standard as this is really helping you recognize that what is to follow is not standard at all. So I think it's a very nice setup to really appreciate what he is doing.
Back to trance. Welcome back to trance.
Welcome back to Trench. So we see here we're kind of traveling, right? We're making our way back to Trench. It does seem like we are actually traveling to Dima. Let's see that again.
Welcome back to trance.
I think it actually looks like Dima, right? Because we know that Dima is a bit in well, maybe I shouldn't explain it like that, but outside of the borders of Trench, we find outside of the borders of Dima, we find Trench, and I think, obviously, very obviously seen, we are moving somewhere towards the middle. So I would say it feels like we're traveling to Dima here, actually. What am I missing?
diese kleine unheimliche Insel hat mich zu einer Waffe gemacht. Wir glauben beide,
right? Especially with this visual here, it is really easy to think to yourself, this is Dima, right?
Welcome back to trance. Welcome back to trance.
And Tyler coming in with these vocals, there is just so much I like about this song. I think this moment or this influence, this approach of really adding, introducing the vocals to the drums that we are already hearing, I would say really reminds me of Pendulum. I really like this vibe. Right, we can really hear there's much echo, a lot of reverb, and it's not very in the foreground. It's a bit of a background vocals. But because it is so stretched out, because it is so, um, how do you call it? It's like a lingering presence, and that just really gives you that full experience of the vocals. But really, it's yeah, not on the foreground, right? Ooh, yeah, I really like this with the open and the closed hi-hat or the cymbal. Hmm. Yeah, I just really like the use of vocals in this way, guys. What is it? Folina and Salo? I don't know. I'm missing a lot of information. I actually, it doesn't really feel like I am really gaining a lot of new information, because it is just me not knowing what's going on and just asking you guys, yo, what's going on, right? I think my biggest source of information is actually you guys. All of the video clips that I'm seeing is actually just providing me with the questions to ask you guys. um, I am actually really thinking about what is right to do in this situation, because this, I would say, is very well. um in any case, it's all new to me, right? I am just a new YouTube channel owner, and I think, well, time flies, actually, guys. Maybe 3.5 months, maybe close to 4 months even, but still, I would say very new. I don't know if you guys would say the same when you hear 4 months of just providing you guys with content like this. But this is a very new situation for me, where the music videos are not really the biggest source of information. I really tried to get to know 21 Pilots. Now I am getting into a more specific story provided by us by 21 Pilots. I am still learning about 21 Pilots, and I'm diving even deeper into it, right? The second layer. But if there are more sources of information, I am just really thinking about what is best to do. I want to give you that experience of really me taking you on a journey of getting to know 21 Pilots. And the intention is to make you guys really experience, yeah, hearing 21 Pilots for the first time again through me. That is a bit what I am trying to do here, right? That is why I don't venture on my own. That is why I don't go all out and just watch the whole album and listen to it in my car or whatever. This is me, and I try to be as authentic as possible to really show you what it maybe could have been like for you when you first heard it, right? But do I need to do I need to gather information on my own? Do I need to look up the letters? Do I need to look up any blogs or any? Am I supposed to watch any explanation videos? If so, videos, right? There is potential to really share those moments also with you because I can just watch it and record my reaction slash analysis to it. But I don't know, reading blogs, I don't really see how I can do that. Um, okay, let's proceed. Just sharing some thoughts with you guys. Thank you so much for listening.
Are my stripes 300 tracks and my Adidas track jacket? Bless your ear holes while you react acting. Gobsmacked, don't hesitate to maybe overcompensate. I feel like I was just here, same twitching in my eyes. Don't sleep on a boy who can fall asleep twice in the same night and won't hesitate to maybe overcompensate. I said I fly by the dangerous bend symbol. Don't hesitate.
Right? So he is making the symbol that we all know from the album, right? From 21 Pilots. This album right here, or emblem, I mean. And I think everyone, or the whole theme is red, but Tyler, Clancy, really is, he really earned his stripes and he has a lot of experience. Of course, he is the SKP, he is the chosen one, and maybe everything is in red because the bishops are in red, right? We can see that everyone is wearing gray, and that is very typical as a citizen of Dima. So he comes in, everyone is just okay, now we need to pay attention because, right, a bishop is entering the room. Maybe that is the feeling, right? Because he does have the ability to seize. So maybe with the combination, right, of the red stripes, maybe this is something, right? This is just the chosen one trying to free the people of the Dima shekels, maybe.
Are my stripes 300 tracks and my Adidas track jacket? Bless your ear holes while you react acting. Gobsmacked, don't hesitate to maybe overcompensate. I feel like I was just here, same twitching in my eyes. Don't sleep on a boy who can fall asleep twice in the same night and won't hesitate to maybe overcompensate. I said I fly by the dangerous bend symbol. Don't hesitate to maybe overcompensate. And then by the time I catch in my peripheral, don't hesitate to maybe overcompensate. Where I'm from, I was born right here just now. Originated right in front of your eyes. If you can't see, I am Clancy. Prodigal son done running, come up with Josh done. Wanted dead or alive, and now you
Let's see. Dunn running, come up with Josh Dunn, wanted dead or alive. I don't know who Josh Dunn is. I don't. It does sound like a very, very um popular name, or not popular, well known. It does sound like a well known name, Josh Dunn.
running, come up with Josh done. Wanted dead or alive, and now you pick who you serve. You bow to the masses, get kicked to the curb. For passing the classes, half empty, half full, save half of your taxes, then overtake your former self. I fly by the dangerous.
Yeah, I think Clancy really showing a lot of creativity with these rap bars.
I am Clancy, product from I was born right here. Just time I catch in my peripheral.
But for Clancy to really perform these tricky, I would say, flows, you'd have to have someone to back you up with the drums. And that is just why I think they work together so well. I think they have really made an interesting piece with this one. And then I'm not even talking about the substance of the story, but really just the music. Sorry guys, let me just hear this drum part again because it really intrigues me.
Now originated, baby, overcompensate. Where I'm from, I was born right here just now. Originated right in front of your eyes. If you can't see, I am Clancy, prodigal son. Right here just now. Originated right in front of your eyes. If you can't see, I am Clancy, prodigal son, done running, come up with Josh done, wanted dead or alive, and now you pick.
Yeah, I think drum's so cool, man.
Cool you serve. You bow to the masses, get kicked to the curb. For passing the classes, half empty, half full, save half of your taxes, then overtake your former self. I fly by the dangerous band symbol. Don't hesitate to maybe overcompensate and then buy.
Yeah, I just also really love the way that he is saying maybe overcompensate. I just really think it adds a lot of playfulness, I would say. And Clancy, Tyler is just so diverse, right? And I think this is just a great showcase of yeah, just about everything actually. Yeah, you really get stimulated a lot by the drums and the vocals by Josh and Tyler. They're really going all out. It may not really have that vibe, right? It doesn't have the energy that you would call all out. But when we're talking about techniques, when we're talking about different kits, different execution of the different kits that they possess, I would say we are seeing almost the complete package, guys.
Fly by the dangerous band symbol. Don't hesitate to maybe overcompensate, and then by the time I catch in my peripheral, don't hesitate to maybe overcompensate. Days feel like a perfect length, I don't need them any longer, but for goodness sake, do the years seem way too short for my soul, corazón. Way too short for my soul, corazón. Days feel like a perfect length, I don't need them any longer, but for goodness sake, do the years seem way too short for my soul, corazón. Way too short for my soul, corazón. Earn my stripes, 300 tracks.
What is that? Corazon? Corazon. I thought it sounded like cortisol, but I don't even know what that means, right? But it does feel like when we're talking about short for my soul, years seem way too crazy for my soul. I think soul and cortisol, I think if we would play a game where we try to find how one word is connected to the other word, and let's say two random words like the sky and shoe, right? You would go from sky, weather, rain, umbrella, boots, shoes, right? So there are still some steps working towards why the sky is connected to shoes. But I think soul and cortisol, what does cortisol mean? Why do I have the feeling that it is cortisol? Natural steroid hormone known as the stress hormone. Soul. Soul? Yeah, so I think I do have. So but what's corazon then? What is this? Corazon. Spanish word meaning heart. Okay. Right? Sometimes I'm just too skeptic because I have learned, guys, maybe I'm telling you guys some new and useful information. When we are watching YouTube videos and we have the subtitles, the closed captions, when we turn them on and we can see English, I think that means that there has been someone really providing us with the correct translation or the correct subtitles in where is the word I'm looking for? Whereas, yeah, I think so. Someone really provided us with the correct subtitles, whereas auto-generated, it is auto-generated and often is paired with some inconsistencies or inaccuracies. So this actually, I should really take this for the absolute truth, but still, this was just a moment of me being, yeah, a bit too skeptical, because I was just my big head thinking cortisol is maybe a nicer fit, but Corazon is way better. All right, sorry guys for the intrusion.
Way too short for my soul, cortisone. Earn my stripes, 300.
And also this, oh man, I'm talking out of my ass.
Way too short for my soul, cortisone. Earn my stripes, 300 tracks.
But I do think that it is interesting that when Corazon is then associated or paired, combined with this movement, right? This gesture, obviously where the heart is, and soul, when soul is said, we're pointing to the head. I would say maybe the brain. Let me just check that again. Yeah, so like this. Interesting, I would say. If I were to locate the soul, I think I would point at my solar plexus. I think more soul. Yeah, it is very abstract, and it is very interesting, right? To really hear some arguments as to why someone thinks the location of the soul is here rather than maybe even the heart or the solar plexus or maybe the groin area, right? Or maybe not even in the body at all. Yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think? If we were to point to the soul, where are we pointing? Oh, I think Josh and Tyler are pointing here. Maybe overcompensate. Dangerous band symbol. Don't hesitate to maybe overcompensate. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, now I see it. I really my let's see that again before I make any claims. Maybe overcompensate. So this is the person with the red stripes here, as we see, right? Entering the room with the red stripes here. So, mask, but no yellow eyes, right? And very obvious, I would say. This is Clancy. Oh, but everyone is now... Oh, okay. I totally missed this part because I was focusing too much on my big head, I think. But it is Clancy here collapsing, right?
overcompensate.
Hmm. Okay, so it could be, right? Seizing can only be done for a period of time, a short period of time. When Clancy is entering the building, it is already a dead body being seized by Clancy, which is truly not even in the room at all, right? But for us, I would say, for the people perceiving this video clip, I think for that purpose, we see Clancy. Um, there was one very interesting, and um, I don't know if I should mention this actually. Is navigating a part of the navigating is a part of the playlist? Okay, so I won't mention it because I okay, I won't mention it, but there is something very interesting going on here, and I hope, right? That is what I think I will be seeing because of the comments that I have been reading. We're going to really find some missing pieces to the puzzle in the very next upload, which will be navigating. But my theory as of now, I would say, is because we are we just want to see Tyler, right? We want to see Tyler and Josh. For that purpose, we see Clancy entering the room and Josh playing the drums in the room that we see where all the Dima people are being converted to, well, not the Bandito, right? But some other new religion, I would say, um, which is being controlled, seized by Clancy outside here. But it can be a bit confusing because it is only until the very last moment of this scene right here where we really see what really is happening, which is this. So I think roughly, right, is the story. I do feel actually as if I'm really catching, well, maybe not catching, but understanding a lot. So thank you guys so much for your continued education. Josh, I love Josh, man. I love Josh. I think very nice display of both of their talents in this very video. Music video, right? I really, really liked it. And I can really see myself replaying this over and over again because it just, outside of the fact that it is just so stimulating, right? It really hits the right buttons for me personally. It is also very, very catchy. I would say the vocals have been very catchy and the effects over it have also been very pleasing to the ear. I really, really enjoyed this one. And it is, I think it is, it's quite difficult actually to really put this at the number one spot because, as I explained earlier, there is just different reasons why one would rank one higher than the other. And I just really, I can't rank them the same. This one, um, just the global ranking, I would say this one number one, but it definitely does not have the same energy as the contract. I really like the contract as well, but it's just a different kind of why I think that song was so good, right? But this one, yeah, I think I feel satisfied with the reason as well as to why I'm placing this on number one. It just really shows the talent that they both got. So yeah, I think that's a very nice way of ranking song. All right, guys, I have been talking too much. I've been talking too long, 40 minutes, and it's not even the longest video in the playlist. But I do feel at ease somewhat to really, yeah, just just ramble a bit, just talk about it, because I do have the feeling that the people that are leaving comments, the people that I know are watching the video, don't really mind it because we are just enjoying the content together, right? So please let me know if that is not the case, if that is the case, because of course this is a two-way communication, right? I am hopefully I am trying to give you what you want to see, and I am receiving all the comments, right? I'm receiving all the comments, I'm receiving more information, I'm receiving appreciation. I think this is the way it should be. So please, guys, if you have anything to say, anything, any tips or any remarks, whatever, please, guys. That's why I'm here. That's why we're here, right? So hopefully you see it the same way as me. Yeah, I think we're just working together to create a really beautiful community. That is the ultimate goal. So thank you so much for joining me for today's episode. Hope you enjoyed. And yeah, I see you in the next one tomorrow, navigating on the menu. Really excited to get into it. See you tomorrow.